this is our card today. It's fairly colorful. I used an old stamp set for the background, but any background stamp can be used. And I used 4 different colors, and then I colored in the happy birthday. So to start, I took a piece of white cardstock and stamped it all over with 3 different stamps. They were from an old stamp set that I had called Time Well Spent, and I just chose 3 stamps and randomly stamped them with Pacific Point, so Saffron, Wild Wasabi, and Melon Mambo. Then I cut out a piece 5 1/4 by 4. The stamp set I'm using today is called Bring On the Cake. It was a set of 13 stamps, and it's all birthday greetings, and I'm going to use this image here. So my white cardstock is cut at 3 1/8 by 1 1/8, and the background matting for that is 3 3/8 by 1 3/8. And I'm just going to stamp that in black. Just center that on the cardstock. And I attach that to the background. And I took 4 markers and just color the letters to coordinate with the ink used on the back. Then I took a strip of white cardstock, cut approximately 1/8 of an inch, and I put a little pencil mark at 1 1/2 inches apart to thread some buttons onto it. And I simply cut the end of the paper with a point. Put that to there. Then I got a strip of buttons on the strip of paper. Originally when I started doing this, I was just going to thread that on and make it look like thread, but I kind of like them on the string. So then I take a piece of Melon Mambo ribbon and I cut that 6 1/4 inches long. And I took multi-glue. And I simply glue this onto the ribbon. I just centered it. Then I'll just take one that's dry here. And I attach that to the stamped background. And I attached that to Pacific Point, and this was cut at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And just center that on your cardstock. Then I took the stamped image and attach it with Stampin' Dimensionals. And I took a white envelope, and I took one of the images from the stamp set, and I'm going to stamp that in Melon Mambo, just on the corner of the envelope. And I'm just going to color that in a little bit. So that's our card for today. It's a little bit different with the white paper cut and then threaded through the buttons and attached to the ribbon. The background could be made with any stamps, any colors. It's very simple to make. And thanks for joining me, and have a great day.